Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the bait cave. It's been a while since I've been out here. We got had to deal with the aftermath of Hurricane Burl, which it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. So we felt ourselves lucky, but we were out of power for about a week and a half. So I really, for some reason, keeping up with the generator, it's just I just didn't feel like really doing a whole lot but watching TV, sitting in the air conditioning, and wait till I had to go put more fuel in the generator. So my bait cave, it got to be a catch-all. Don't pan that way because I only cleaned up this side. It's a mess over there.
Just for a video?
Yeah, don't pan over there.
Okay.
But anyway, what I was gonna do today is share another recipe with you guys. So what I was gonna do this morning is show everybody my version of June bug, which is a favorite of mine. It's not for everything though. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do today. I've never done June bug trailers, so I'm gonna try some of these chatter trailers. I'm of course gonna make some rockets. This is one thing that I do use a lot of June bug of. I like June bug rockets. I still use them as a trailer, but a lot of times I just Texas rig those. And of course, stick baits. That's the main thing I use June bug in. It's not for everything, I don't think. I don't believe it if I had a little left over in the injector. But there's several different ways of making June bug. Of course, you could just buy June bug pig bait, and that's not my favorite. My favorite is just turns out to be I use this black grape. Works actually makes a June bug, but I like the black grape for the coloring better. That choice is up to you. And then you could actually Google June bug, and there's recipes out there where you could add a few different colors and create your own, so to speak, or you could darken this up. There's a lot of options. All right, so other main difference in June bugs, all of them, most of them, for one thing, everybody agrees it should be some type of green flake. It doesn't have to be though. You can make your June bug with black flake. I think that would show up good, or red flake might show up good, but I still stick with the green. But the greens I just use evergreen. That's my favorite green. And I like to put a medium flake, 040, and just a little bit of a heavier flake to show up as I use 062. But this is a new green that I have just got. I've never used it yet. It's green pumpkin, and this is a darker green, but I kind of like it. But I'm not going to use it today. I'm gonna stick with the basics. But there's other greens out there. There's a brighter, I guess, emerald green, and then you got a Kelly green, which it's your own preference. That's the good part about making your own baits. It's your preference to what you might like. All right, so I got 1 cup of plastisol all heated up and ready. Okay, so in my book, it says I used 35 to 40 drops when I first started doing this, but lately I've been going with a more see-through, translucent look, so I'm gonna cut that down to just 30 drops. We'll see what that looks like. I think it's going to be good. Lately, for some reason, I've been wanting more translucent colors. All right, I counted 30. Could be 31 or it could be 29, but that's close enough. See that? Watch. This is what I look for right here. See how I can, like, it's not quite so dark. For some reason in the past I used to like real dark, solid colors, but I'm getting to where I kind of like them lighter. And then should be 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna just use 2 of these. And then a half of the big, the bigger flake. The bigger flake square cut. I normally I use a hex cut most of the time. That's my favorite. But at the moment I don't have any 2/62 half hex cut. Let's see what that's gonna look like. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's get these molds all injected. See how it looks. All right, let's run with this. See what we got. Let's get these trailers first. They take the least. Next best thing will be some core shot. Well, it's actually stick bait. The rockets. And there's not going to be enough. Took a little bit more than I thought it would, but we'll be all right. All right, let's see what we got. This is one of my favorite parts. I like opening them up. Well, that's not bad. I've never, like I said, I've never really considered using a June bug chatterbait trailer, but I'm going to now. I kind of like that. I think that's going to look good. See how this other one came out. These single cavity molds, I bought these a long time ago when I first started trying to reuse my old plastic lures that I used to buy a bunch of them, and I wanted to find a way that I could reuse that plastic because I never liked to throw it away. And this is not my first mold I ever bought, but it's back in the early days, and I got these single cavity ones, and I've been using them ever since. And I don't use chatterbait trailers that often. It's not like a big deal just having single cavity molds. I mean, I can still make enough of them for myself. Now, if I ever was going to try to sell some of them, I think I would have to go with maybe a 5 cavity or something. Sorry I had to cut that off, but a big loud truck pass. And my best girl come out wanting to know if I wanted some breakfast. Well, here's the stick baits. See, now I use a lot of these. Probably during the course of today, I'll probably mold up a lot of them. We got the boys here for next couple weeks. I imagine we're gonna be using a lot of lures. Well, they say they're staying for 2 weeks, but that's yet to be seen. So barely had enough. Barely had enough to get these rockets. I really didn't think they were going to come out. I thought there might be some hollow spots in them, but they actually filled in pretty good. So we're going to be all right. You know, you might call me crazy, but I have used these rockets as chatterbait trailers, as a matter of fact. You wouldn't think I would, but that tail has a lot of action back there. And with a chatter head on the front, it just causes a little bit extra. I know that's not what it's designed for, but that's a lot of times what I use it on. So that's the first run. Since I got a lot of time this morning, I'm gonna do a run of this my old variant of actual real, what they call June bug. I'm gonna do a little comparison, show you all the difference, and then of course there's a whole bunch of other variants too. All right, so we got another cup of 242 heated up, and I'll go with my original June bug, 30 drops. I better stop with 20 because I kind of remember this being a little bit opaque. It's been years since I've used this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking the opposite. Yeah, that's not bad. I could put 10 more. Whoops. It's a little bit extra. See what we get with that. I'm gonna call that good. So we'll go with. So we want one. I don't know. Is that tablespoon or teaspoon? We want 2 of these. Here's the bigger flake. I gotta get me some more big flake. I gotta get me some more big flake. Hex cut. This square cut, the issue with square cut in the heat, it don't take it so well. And the corners actually fold up. It kind of sucks really. But this is all I got on hand today, and this was kind of spur of the moment. I didn't have a chance to do any ordering or anything like that. I don't know if you can see, but them ends curl up, but still kind of gives it a cool effect, but that's not what it's supposed to look like. With the curled ends, it almost looks like it threw a bunch of trash in there. All right, so right here we go. If ever you suck a little bit of air in it like that, you can just push up, just get it a little back out. It won't really hurt nothing. Watch, I'm saying that, and this time I'm gonna get a big old air bubble in one of these. Believe it or not, I can't get the All right, let's see what that original looks like. I think it looks good, but so there's the first comparison. That's the original June bug that I used to make a long time ago, compared to the black grape version. I don't think I had it in the camera. Here we go. Here's the original June bug from back in the day, up against new I've been doing this for a couple of years now with this black grape. I haven't touched this thing in a few years. This original, it's not bad, but it's just not what I like for June bug. Let's see what these rockets. I mean, I guess, you know, when this was all I had for June bug, this worked. I might have actually could have cut back on that glitter just a little bit. I might have loaded it up too much, but this is what, like I said, everybody can tweak their own version. And the watercolor, the clarity that I fish in, this color glitter really works well. Let's see how these stick these. I kind of ran out of plastic on these, so again, they may not have. Yep. See what happened? I got two. No, that was not even no good. One good one. And I'm not sure why I ran out of plastic, because it made it on the last run, but as you can see. Anyway, that's what it would look like had they all filled in. So anyway, I'm gonna cut these up and take another run at those sticks, so at least I have a few of them. This is what you really got to be careful with when you're dealing with square cut. The remelting process, you got to really take your time with it. I'm gonna start it with a minute, but after that I'm gonna have to go for 30 seconds at a time, because that square cut's gonna really fold up. So that's what it looks like after 1 minute. Now from here on out, I'm just going to do 30 seconds at a time. And on a more powerful microwave, you may just want to do 30 seconds at a time. So there goes the first 30 second spin. It's not quite ready, but you can, if you look in there, you can see what that microwave is doing to that square cut. But that's just the way the square cut works. I hate it. So there's another 30. And I think that's, even though I think that's going to inject okay. Don't want to get it no hotter than that. All right, here we go. So that was actually enough right there. It was almost not quite enough. All right, so I remelted that ruined those stick baits. Didn't come out right, so let's see what we got. There you go. They all filled in. I don't know if I even like these. I don't know how they're coming out, but see, even that little bit, just remelting that might have darkened it up. So here's kind of a side-by-side comparison, I guess. Got the original and then a new version. I don't know how to do this and really get it in the camera. But I'll tell you right now, my new version. That's what I've been using the last couple of years, and that's what I'm sticking with. All right, so that's my take on June bug. I hope you like it. I really appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you have any questions, leave me some questions down below, and give me a like and a follow. And I really appreciate all that. Right, until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Go fishing. Have fun. And I'll see y'all soon.